Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing, spectacular Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only Master Propaganda, your Lord and Master of King of Kings, your absolute only source of entertainment off here to a 1v1 on Crossroads Winter. North it is Iroha fighting for the Oberkommand, West Germany, Deutschland. Here with the 11th SS Panzergrenadier Division Nordland with Elite Armored, Overwatch and Luftwaffe Ground Forces Triple Infantry versus south it is Rajan fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, Comrade Stalin. Here with the 12th Mechanized Corps featuring Soviet Reserve Army, Guard Rifle Combined Arms Tactics and Guard Motor. We got Volkskriegskuwang here for Iroha. I like to see some more territory swiftly on this map. And looks like he's going to go for a disruptive opening here on his opponent's carve point with the Volkskriegs squad following up. Rajan with 2 conscripts. And as always, well, got the first engagement already as Iroha loses absolutely no time to strike his opponent there. There's strike when the iron is hot, and then there's strike the iron until it is hot, and that's clearly Iroha's approach here. Contra their punch back, but again, big thanks to my paid supporters, eternal champions of the propaganda ministry, and without them, we'll not be able to keep doing this. A big thanks to all those. Other people can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon and in return, gain my eternal gratitude. You can pledge on Patreon, or is it a donate by PayPal, or in a comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button. So anyway, sorry about that. Just like had to get the message just quickly before we get the fight through. Then again, you know, kind of like it needs to like bang my own drum a bit there. Second Volkskriegs squad with Iroha. Got the Eastern Corp on the mix secure, but again, he's crucially just slowing down Rajan's fuel income, and Rajan is definitely struggling a bit with this. He's also, note the way he's fighting, he's using the Kubwang to basically draw all the fight damage in there. So that basically means it's costing Iroha no manpower to do like manpower damage to his opponent. And that's where things get extra sneaky in a sense. So thumbs up that Iroha finding very cost efficient against the Germans. Kubwang moving westwards there. Volkskriegs moving through the center here for Iroha. Grabbing the eastern fuel point there. Bit of quiet, going for the car point. Kubwang skirmishing away there. In the center we got the Volkskriegs up, engaging in gears by the center victory point. Bit of light skirmishing, got the eastern fuel point. Rajan's got the western one, but again the car point has just been so just thoroughly disrupted. Again, he's just a bit behind in fuel compared to his German opponent. Sturm Pioneer catching a lone conscript here out in the open. Excellent move there by Iroha. Quickly cutting down Yuri and Dimitri as the Sturm Pioneer under Oberfeldwebel Hansen absolutely show no mercy. Ober Ottenfuhr, I guess, actually. And it's kind of thing mulled out. They've got the conscript flanking around the Sturm Pioneer. Further losses inflicted. 4th conscript out there for Rajan. Sturm Pioneer being focused on here by the front of it. Kubwang moving in. His Sturm Pioneer squad needs to retreat soon. Got the Volkskriegs moving up, engaging the 2 conscripts here. More troops arriving here. And a truck there for Iroha. Constant there. Absolutely moulding the Volkskriegs squad here, but they're themselves taking an intense beating in the process. So definitely a bit tough to say just getting ahead. Honestly, it looks like it might actually be Iroha that's winning out here versus Rajan. Rajan and Iroha have yet to commit to a doctrine. More troops arriving in the center here. More bloodletting, more death, more murder, more casualties. Kubwang just continues to fire support here. Follow the dropping there, some of them actually poking their heads out in the open. Definitely a not great upset there for Iroha. But Rajan's conscripts are ultimately just overwhelmed by the sheer amount of firepower here that Iroha got going. Back here, troop reinforcing here. That's going to be a lot of reinforcement for Rajan needed very swiftly. Flamethrowers on the way there to put pressure on the German infantry. We got the Kubwang racing straight for the carve point here. Back here, truck up there for Iroha. The Schwere Wehrmachtschlepper trying to forming into the Kampfgruppe Hauptquartier. The 11th SS Panzergrenadier Division Nordland was a, well, sort of Scandinavian volunteer division in air quotes, because most of the division's members actually weren't Scandinavian. They couldn't get enough Scandinavian volunteers to actually like fit up most of the units. So it's like, you know, the 1st battalion roughly in each of the regiments actually were, you know, Scandinavians. The rest were basically ethnic Germans from like, you know, Hungary and Romania and such that sort of filled up the ranks there. So a little fun distinction there. It was not even like the first attempt at a Scandinavian division. You actually had the 5th SS Viking, but for whatever reason decided to move the Scandinavians towards, they would say, more their, in air quotes, own division. It's a little fun fact there. Comes to the Kubelwagen. Moving forward here for Iroha. Truck on the way there for Iroha. Upgrade mechanized track. Let's probably get a flak half track there for Iroha. Would not surprise me at all. Rajan here with the Guard Rifle getting the K1s, the Guard Rifle Infantry, Advanced Fortifications, Howitzers, and the Sturmextrafing on constantly rolled out. Almost got the Kubelwagen though. 7 kills for I mean, that Kubelwagen's really gone the distance so far here for Iroha versus Rajan and the Soviets fleeing from the south. No take yet for Rajan. At this rate, he's probably going to try and go for some guardsmen. And meanwhile, Iroha is just applying an incredible amount of pressure here to the Soviets. Keeping Rajan here on the defensive. Back here, reinforcing healing. Molotovs up here burning through the Germans. Sturmpanium is engineers flamethrower versus assault rifle. Close one here, but looks like the Sturmpanies and then comes slightly heading up north. The conscripts are beaten back by Iroha. But it's only coming at a high cost here, and we got a flak half tech for Iroha. No tech yet, and crucially, no anti-tank weapons yet. Police moving up the eastern side. Car pond was being seized by the Germans. Sandbags being hastily thrown down. And a lot of reinforcement healing here for Rajan as he swiftly prepares for the next engagement. So definitely not the best start here for Rajan versus Iroha. More sandbags here, very good. Looking to receive these soda attacks head on there. Iroha is more than willing to trade lives here in a probably, or at least hopefully for Iroha, cost efficient manner. Almost got the fuel pond there rendered neutral. That's going to really suck there for Rajan. Of course, he can soon do the same thing to his opponent. Flak half track almost done. Kuba and they're being held back for repairs. We also start getting some of the first assault rifle upgrades up for Iroha. There we go, pushing up with flamethrowers and the rifles. Probably wants to get up some mortars against those. There we go. Full support pushed back with the minimal losses, and we just see a full retreat for Iroha, realizing this engagement is going to get him nothing further except just bleeding out a manpower. Mines going down there, very good. Kublai being fixed up, flak half track out, and of course, crucially, no anti-tank weapons for Rajan. None. At this rate, he's going to have to call in the Guards Rifle Infantry, just slow down the flak half track, and hope he can get them into heavy cover, because out in the open, the flak half track will typically beat them. But hitting the car point there, thumbs up. Units in the centre going up as well there. Seconds away from the Guards Rifle Infantry, and I imagine that's going to happen here. Also need to get his troops away there because it's only close to the Monarch actually setting off there. There we go. Guards Rifle Infantry out there for Rajan and the Red Army. Whew. And lost them. Yeah. Pushed his luck a bit too much there, Mr. Rajan. And this is also a bit of a crucial issue because he still hasn't taken up at all, so this is going to add effect a extra cost. It's like his field gun. He needs to spend another 170 manpower just to get things going there. So pretty strong start here for Iroha versus Rajan so far. Obviously not everything is going his way, but he's definitely delivering some impactful hits here. Anti-tank grenades off here. Could see the Kubang to go down here. It's only be a minor loss here for Iroha versus Rajan. At least he's made good progress on these as he's keeping his opponent attention in the west. That could be seen as a small win there for Rajan. And that could be seen as a small win in the end. Actually a decent win if he's getting most of the map, honestly. That said, he still needs the engineers, he still needs a field gun soon. At this rate, he's probably going to have to skip to the tank train command and doing anything with it and just have to go straight for the mechanized armor company and just start churning out those KD-1 heavy tanks. Got him sitting out there. Worth noting, of course, here, Rajan could use the conscript to merge with the guards, and that way keeping the reinforcement cost down and doing it a bit faster there. I think that would be a bit cost efficient here for Rajan, and right now, he absolutely needs to fight cost efficiently. MD reinforcement east side, another push down the west. Guardsmen laying back here, waiting to draw on the flak half track probably this time around. Engineers setting out, and crucially not building anything because still short on manpower. Charging ahead here. A bow push against the flak half track here, or perhaps the Kubwagen. Grenade off. Mine or sandbag shattered. Sturmpanier routed. They're rushing back towards the fuel point there. Got the Kubwagen. A tiny win here for Rajan. A tiny win, but still coming at a fairly heavy cost here. Troops being multi, but the flak half track absolutely slaughtering them. And we got Luftwaffe Ground Force Feder calling in the Fallschirmjäger. Summoning more elite infantry as he has suffered some losses here against the Rajan. So I mean that's something there for the Soviets. Obviously not so much that they're now being met then with Fallschirmjägers in response. Alright comrades, we have killed their men. Oh shit, they're calling in the good guys, aren't they? I mean, in terms of skill, not moral good. Moving up the MG-34 on the eastern side. So yeah, that was like a brief window of hope there, opportunity for Rajan, and then just, you know, dropping in the Falsimegas to shut it down. It was like, pistiets. Still no take here for Rajan. Really tight spot he's in. And absolutely at this point, I don't think a T-7 is remotely on the table. He needs to get the support company up. He needs a field gun. And he's like fight a bit more efficient. Like the problem is also he's been grinding himself down against the flag captain in these head-on assaults. They really should just be looking to fight more efficiently, preserving manpower that way, then using that to bring up the support weapon fastest, and then hit back that Iroha. But instead he's sort of like just been trying to fight so absolutely intently for this point. He's just been kind of bleeding that there. Moves towards the centre, but again, needs to like, you know, slightly broaden the assault launching up through the south here as well. Instead, he's now moving towards the centre, where again the flak half attack is going to be there most swiftly, and in this case, shut down the attack. So that's it. Heavy cover there is going to help the flak guardsman out a lot. There is the flak half attack. Actually, deny Iroha the advantage of the flak half attack. Thumbs up there's versus Rajan. If you get into the building, that could be a real problem here. Banhan gun it off, troops on the flank. East side, he actually got the flank of the Mini-34. Very good there for Rajan. Forces Iroha to retreat. Actually gained a success in the centre there. So definitely something I overlooked there. Engineers went up the calf point. Do have the support company up, can soon go for the field gun. Iroha, meanwhile, is interesting enough not taking up yet, but at the same time, the harassment has actually ensured that Iroha can't push for medium armor too fast either. Though he's going to do it soonish. Got the Falcons, got the Fultz companies, engineers need to retreat. Consuls guys on the move here. By 1944-45, most Falcon division were basically just very elite infantry divisions, typically made with a few Stuks attached to them. Later on, though, in the war, by late 1944, they would also just start racing a lot of Falcon divisions, which in terms of quality were pretty much like Volksgrenadier level, just, you know, with snazzier uniforms. Falcon quickly marked up, get a bang grenade up to the Gebal de Laden, flak captain to assist. Got the cup on least again. And there's a gap we can certainly see there's a bit of a flaw here. Nero has perception to the battlefield. Again, he's focusing too much on the western side here, and again, ignoring the eastern side a lot more. The Rajan is also heavily focused on the west side to be honestly unhealthy degree. But there you go. Tech on the way there still. Needs to keep pushing. And he also really badly needs a field gun. Academy for Iroha. He may be concerned about the T-70, and of course the Rajan could go for it, but I don't think it would be a particularly sterling choice here. Troops reinforcing healing. Tech on the way there for Rajan. Troops reinforcing. MD Fed forming in. The Kednev almost done.
Additional resources are now available to your commander.
Continuing towards the cover there. MD Fed 4. And there you go. Flak up joining in. Tempting command there. Ready. But again, needs to push for the heavier stuff here versus Iroha. Absolutely needs to push for the big stuff. Come to the center of the Sturmpionierer. Sneaking up the west side again. He's starting to merge power with the guards from there. Thumbs up to Rajan. Very good. Schwerer Panzer Quartergramp, meaning he doesn't technically have to like put so much effort into defending the eastern cut-off point there and fuel point. But if he does leave it open, it could still be pushed up there by tanks and destroyed with just a bunch of field guns. Again, Rajan continues to again fight less than elegantly, or at least fight less than efficiently, which again makes it hard for him to like to build up the manpower and do anything with additional resources. Falcon is hunting out there, can be equipped with the additional FT-42s. Troops heading eastwards, starting to be a bit less laser focused here, though he really should bring up a field gun here soon and then take up after that. I'm still completely surprised the lack of a field gun here from Rajan. Guys are moving up. Got air support there for Rajan, unleashing a bit of a strafe there against the Falchmegas. Almost got a full wipe there, actually. That's some pretty good luck there for Rajan, bad luck there for Iroha. Guys from Martin comes being absolutely more with the flak half track guard pushing 14, gauging the flak up, doing a bit of light damage there. Comes on the left flank here. Guardsmen, they need to be careful. And there we go. Can't actually gut the camera. This is huge. This is massive, except the MD-Fed force suppressing his troops, so he can't actually grab it. Troops can't crew weapons while suppressed. Ah, oh, such a close one there for Rajan. So close, yet so far. They've been huge. They're from able to run off with the Kednev here. On top of that, failing these to get a wipe here. I mean, just That's really awkward there for Rajan, but he can push for tanks here soon. That said, so can his opponent. So can his opponent, but still, Rajan's got these glimpses where, like, almost like he's really just trying the game against Iroha, but then just things just fall short for whatever reasons. They elude his grasp, like a really, really slippery thing. Grenade off. Like a politician dodging responsibility. There we go. Anyways, got these submission point things for the Ken. Can grab again. There's a chance you can actually clear that again and just seize it this time around. Panther 4 on the way. Guessing the K1 as it's going to be obviously the superior choice against the Panther 4 Model J. Whoops, sorry about that. But he's still going to need some field guns eventually. Still, map control sounds to look better here for Rajan. Iroha has definitely taken a few hits across the nose there. Flanking the MD-34 there. And the flak half track. Sorry about the hiccup. MD-34's actually in a bit of trouble here, but quickly retreated. Rajan getting close to the KV-1 heavy tank. The Clement Borishlov 1. There's a series of KV tanks there. You have the K1, the KV2, the KV8. There's also the KV-1S, which was a faster version of the K1 with less armor. And then there's also the KV-85, which is the last model, which basically is the KV tank with a bigger turret and the 85mm gun. Closing on the K1 heavy tank though here for Rajan.
We have an isolated sector. Crew stand ready.
There we go. Panzerkampfwagen 4 as von Gildat here for Iroha. Captain is the Volksmegers. Quick Molotov against the Volksgrenadier. Veteran 4, the still, and then fire does not care about veterancy. Fire consumes all. Except the snow, interestingly enough. But that's because the snow in Companies 2 is made out of asbestos. Can't engineers close, we're wiped out. K1 heavy tank halfway down, still to bring up some field guns. Also mortars, but obviously a good idea for Rajan eventually. Iroha could similarly benefit from some light infantry Geschütz. Anti-tank grenade off the damaging end in the Panther 4 here. K1 is right around the corner. There you go. If you can catch up with the Panther 4, you could actually take it out here and leave Iroha definitely feeling a bit devastated versus Rajan and the Red Army. Parks being engaged. Orbital on the way here, annexing more in for there for Iroha. I kind of feel like we're in one of those phases where, like, people, you know, with the Oberkorps remember, oh, hey, the Orbs are good. And then there'll be a phase where, like, you know, they decide they're not good again, they'll forget about them, then they'll remember it again, like, you know, back and forth with the Orbs and the Orbital Command West. K1, the rolling hand, there you go. We got air assault called in here to try and save the Panther 4. Does Rajan fall for it? Yes, he backs off. He decides not to pursue here with the Luftwaffe raining down death upon his men here. Stukas unleashing machine gun fire, and there's also the Kanonenvogel that could happen anytime soon as well. Trying to clear out the ND-34, and there you go, down to just Friedrich, who is forced to pull back there. But there you go, Kanonenvogel fires, getting some good hits in there on the K1, and Ken full up bounces actually. Carve upon the once more besieged, still no field guns here for Rajan, no mortars, no additional elements here for the Red Army. Got the guardsmen how to work here. Now it's basically just mostly comes from then one guy who's like pointing at the guardsmen at this point. Constant wiped out, that's a great kill there for Iroha. Also got the Panther 4 fixed up, K1 they're heavily damaged, now still no field gun for Rajan. Got the Orbs on the flank there, no machine gun upgrade there, that's pretty lucky, and there you go, dropped a DP light machine and the guards conscripts. More engineers there for Rajan. Need to fix up the K1 heavy tank.
Engineers ready for assignment.
Black Heart moving up there, 15 kills, halfway to the ace. Oh, not ace level, it's only 3 there. Got Continuous fix for K1, very good. Still floating a lot of manpower. It seems like Rajan is not entirely sure how to like handle the situation as Iroha currently. Iroha, meanwhile, is not really showing any such hesitation. He's just going for what he wants and needs. Okay, we finally got a Maxim machine there for Rajan. Though again, I think you should consider field gun, but you know, Maxim also makes sense against all the infantry that Iroha is deploying fervently and near religiously against him. Maxim halfway done. Well, not reinforcing it, they're just healing. Should get the carve point back and of course grab the DP light machine in the process. That do a lot of good there for Rajan. Faltermates unleashing an ambush there. Orbital Soldat equipped there with the LMD-34. K1 almost fixed, Panther forming about there, creeping around looking for gaps in Rajan's lines. Which is honestly at this point not too difficult. There you go, K1 heavy tank ready for Rajan and the Red Army once more. Sandbags on the carve point, very good there. Guards engaging the Fallschirmjägers. Could try and use the flank position there to increase their overall lift out, and there you go. Let's set Panther's running the guard squad. I think we'll have to fall back. K1 moving in, troops being held up here by the machine gun type. We got machine gun now finally joining in here for Rajan against Iroha. Another Kevin there for Iroha and the German army here. The 11th SS, Panzer gun division Nordland. K1 versus Panther 4. Panther 4 gets a good shot through. East side, we got the flank half type moving up. Kind of taking a lot of punishment here. Got another strafing run also available here for him. Obviously they're being mauled out in the open, so the Third Infantry is standing against them. We got 453 to 233. Rajan really needs to pick up the pace in some manner here soon. You could also go for the T-34 from 6 soon. He may also be planning the issue 5 honestly, or another KV-1. And we got a mortar here for Rajan. Again, not a bad pick. So you're not on a map like this, which can tend to get a bit static. I'm still amazed at the complete lack of an anti-tank in here for Rajan. K1 shoots, misses the Panther 4. There you go, mortar out for Rajan and the Red Army. 11th Mechanized Corps, or 12th Mechanized Corps, 200 points left. He needs to focus on those other points. He needs to like try and swing the game on his favour. Got the Cunts caught it by the flag half track. Now they're trying for Iroha. Looks like a big tech here for him then. Thinking he's feeling confident he's going to try and go for the King Tiger. This could definitely be the window opportunity that Rajan has been seeking. If he can exploit this, Iroha could be in a very bad position very fast. At least relatively fast. Modified joining in against support positions here. Very good. K1 lands good on the Panther 4. Darts moving up, always unsuppressed with the Maxim. Mortar hit landing close, but not quite there. But still enough here to push back the MD-34. And there you go, straight from Ronald Lakehead and Alpha. Iroha struggling a bit to respond here. And there you go, the camera crew there being absolutely mauled and wiped out. This is huge again. If he can get his hands on it this time around, that'd be pretty good. But there you go, Contra being focused on here by the Fallschirmjägers and the Panther 4. Needs to get some other troops on it. No, he's got it. There we go, can't. And there you go, destroying the Lakehead and Alpha here. Quick response by Iroha, realizing again if he gets handed out to the Sot, he'd be in a lot of trouble there. It's a 6-man Lakehead crew, and Sot command would be an absolute nightmare. Guards moving up, but still, small win there for Iroha. Did at least clear out one of Rajan. I mean, clearing up one of those Lakeheads. Mortifying down the head mortar on the flat half track, doing significant amounts of damage and gaining experience from it. K1 being launched eastwards, still should consider field gun here. They can soon go for another K1, which would also be quite good. He just actually cancelled the truck, I think? Yeah, he cancelled the truck there, the Schwerer Wehrmacht Schlepper. By the looks of it. In response to the loss of the Kettenwerfer, perhaps realising going for the King Tiger here would be a bit too ambitious. Panther moving backed up at the Fallschirmjägers, going for the mortar. Again, Iroha, of course, quickly realising the mortar is going to be a huge problem if it is kept unopposed here. Still, Rajan really should be pushing for more tanks, and honestly, so should Iroha. Okay, he's going for the tank again. Perhaps he's feeling like he's not in as bad a situation as he initially thought. He's going to try for it again. Still, again, this kind of hesitation could be again what Rajan needs to further exploit any openings here as Iroha. Controls the orbital in the west. Okay, one on the move again, dispatching here for the Red Army. Not quite a mountain, certainly a significant hill of Soviet steel. Can soon go for another K1 heavy tank, which again is going to be a real problem for Iroha, I think. Also close to having another strafing run ready. Got all victory points almost under control as well. Then we got 452 now, but it's under 33 though. Iroha still has a massive leader of Rajan, and U34 in trouble as well. And there we go, another strafing run this time though. Iroha has quicker to react here, but could still be too late here. No. Gets caught on the bloody tree line and hedges. That is incredibly fortunate there for Iroha. And the flak half-track took the aircraft down as well. Not that really matters for Rajan, but I'm sure somewhere Soviet air control is kind of like, you know, hey, where did Yuri go? He was my best friend. And his flak half-track chewing into those countries there. Virtually 3, half 8 to virtually 4. Rajan very close to this. Actually, can actually go for the second K1 and absolutely should. Like, if he can just muster enough heavy armor that backed up by some field guns and tank destroyers, Iroha could be in a really awkward spot. But he needs to call it in. He needs to absolutely call it in there, Mr. Rajan. Does not. Set reinforces. Okay, cancels it. There we go. Oh. Goes for the H5 tank destroyers. Obviously concerned about armor and possibly heavier armor there. Can't fault him for that. Could have that issue out 5 sooner then, honestly. But again, I think highlights that Rajan is a bit unsure as to how to tackle Iroha fully. Reinforcement healing should of course merge if possible a bit as well. Get the guardsmen to full strength at a lower cost. There we go. Nice merge. Thumbs up. Usually 5 slow getting ready here. We got 395s, 133. Shot bounced. Panther did not bounce off the Maxim crew. That's for sure. Nor the mortar crew. There you go. H5 tank shot. That's going to be a problem there for Iroha's armor. He's got the fuel now for the Königsieger. Manpower wise, he's not too far away either. And will, I suppose, depend on Rajan's next steps here. Still, Rajan does actually have a good map on Iroha, in fact, so that's something. But again, the King Tiger could prove to be a problem and will require at least, I think, 1 more additional tank destroyer, some field guns. Fight being called out here. We got the option going for the Western Victory Point. Good. And then these side we're going to push for the Eastern Victory Point. We got the machine gun there, backed up with the cannon of the Volksgun. There's a nice, decent in-depth defense here, and Rajan's attack, meanwhile, is, I think, of insufficient tactical prowess to actually defeat that. And from again, we got the guards flying away there. H5 tanks are great in there. Go, we got buttoned up there. H5 quick pursuing, another hit on the Panther 4, and we got smoke, airborne assault, and smoke call at the same time. I think Iroha here might act as slightly panicked, or he's just like hoping to keep his opponent preoccupied there and just like making sure he doesn't think too much about the possibility of an incoming King Tiger. Almost got the flak half track. That'll be a huge kill here for Rajan. Oh, and it's focusing on the infantry, so the flak half track should allow it to get away there. That'd be also a big win there for Iroha if Rajan blunders there. And King Tiger's moments away here. The flak half deck gets away with 2 folks in the infantry, which he had no chance of killing anyways. So yeah, that was a bit of a tactical miss there in the south. The unit wiped out. Great kill here for Iroha. Rajan is close to another tank destroyer. Or a K1. But there you go. Tiger 2 mobilized here for Iroha and the German army. Sent in from nearby 503rd SS Schwere Panzerabteilung. Equipped in this case with King Tigers. Maximum got backed up the country as the folks in the east. And U34 they're blasting. We got almost 53 on that one. But again, you might notice Rajan's tactics with the machine is just basically walk straight into against men suppressed, not what you'd call particularly tactically salient maneuvers. There goes second tank destroyer. He's again. He's clearly expecting the Königstiger, one way or the other, and he's also aware of it now for sure. As he's actually taking losses or damage from it, not losses yet. There you go, actually forced away in the east. We got 368 was 123. 2 tank destroyers, a KV-8 and a bunch of infantry could have a chance of beating the Königstiger and Iroha's armor. Depends on who makes the right moves, I suppose. King Tiger holding back for now. Max now finding its cover utterly ruined before its very eyes. There you go, K1 Panther moving in, H5 going in, we've got the second H5 arriving now. Again, that's 2 tank shots here versus Iroha. Good shot there, we got the Kim backing up, K1 taking some nasty damage. King Tiger looks like it might be moving now. Second tank destroyer out, going for the carp one again.
Sector has been cut off.
360 versus 123. That was the Fallschirmjäger. And K1 being hit there, go full straight to mine, taking significant losses here. K1 shoots whiffs. West side, we got troops going back the carp one. He's attempting to guard squad about to get wiped out. Mortifying way there, got 2 kills, 22 guard squad's about to go down. Rajan is not retreating his ace guard squad, and down they go. That's a huge blow here to Rajan. That is a massive loss and a great kill there for Iroha. Definitely a mistake there by Rajan to not pull this back in time, as again they do pack quite a punch here. But there you go, King Tiger getting the H5 troops coming up and caught by the flak half empty field on the opposite side in here. Rajan's conscripts, now without the more elite infantry support, are definitely easy pickings. Armor support is also lacking. Mortify rain down, but it's obviously having no impact here on Iroha's Panzerwaffe. Panther Force also good to go again. How will Rajan respond to this development? 347 versus 123 victory points. Got the opposite moving out here for Iroha. Shots fired, H5 taking a hit there. Lots of hits there. Also there's the mortar. Panther moving forward, Spectre Fleet, got a blitzkrieg maneuver here. Iroha here looking to exploit the mistake here made by Rajan. So looks like he might be end up being exploited. Nope, there we go. Panther 4 down. K1's almost down though. Damaged engine. King Tiger had to go down now. Oh dear. But does it? Got a few infantry squads moving forward. Got also troops moving forward here for Iroha to block off any further pursuit. Lakedna's ready, and that could cost them Lakedna for the K1 at ace level. Air support go in. K1 knocked out. Again, the crew there almost taken out there with the air support. Another kill there for the flak half track. Rajan's situation is looking pretty grim. He's down to just a heavily damaged tank destroyer. Infantry wise, he's suffering out. The opponent still has plenty of elite infantry, and Rajan's got none. There's technically the King Tiger still as well there, though it is not going to join the combat anytime soon. Almost got the flak half track here, but it does escape as well. And there you go, H5 tank destroyer leaving Rajan now with no tank destroyers. He should have moved out of the line of fire there. There's a another oversight there with Rajan here. Flak half track gaining the ace level. But that army is, I think, in pretty much dire straits here. And chances, I think, Rajan recovering now are very slim. And there you go, Rajan surrenders. A loss here for the Red Army, a victory for Deutschland, a victory for Kruppstil. So there you go, that was a rather intense fight. Again, I feel like Rajan early on focused too much here. Again, should have been more willing to concede ground and just make gains elsewhere. Should have been more flexible. He also suffered too many manpower bleeding losses there, which prevented him from going for more support weapons faster, which I think would be very helpful for Rajan versus Iroha. That said, mid to late game, he kind of recovered, but even then there were some issues there with Rajan's tactics, which ultimately Iroha was able to exploit and just push him down with. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell friends, tell a family, but don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Links and cheers. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.